Today I'm going to be trying every single street food in Nigeria and I'm going to be ranking them from worst to best. I have gathered a list of the most popular street foods in Nigeria, which all have their very unique tastes, but only one of them can be the best of all. So I'll be spending the next 10 hours trying out all these street foods and I'll be ranking them through a tier list. Starting off with our first street food, okpa. There are basically two types of okpa, the ones with leaves.
The leaf I use is scent leaf.
Scent leaf, okay.
Yes.
And the plain ones. This
Plain,
one with just plain, yeah?
Yes.
I think I'll go for the plain one. Moment of truth. First one. Let's get it. Okpa is basically made out of bambara nuts, pepper, palm oil, and a modest amount of seasoning. And by the way that I am eating it, you can tell that it is not bad at all.
These are done now.
Sharp. Okay, so this is actually very good. And if you're wondering how I'm going to rank them, I'm ranking them from S tier to F tier, with F tier being the worst and S tier being the best. So if I was to rank this one, I'll give it a B. In all honesty, I only said B because I was standing right beside the place where I bought it. Okpa is a solid C tier. It is good, but I know that there are better and more tasty street foods. So for that reason, C tier. Up next, we have kilishi. Kilishi is a dried form of meat, typically made with beef meat like cow, goats, etc. Basically a dried form of soya. Kilishi might be the best. Now, before we continue with the rankings, there's one rule I must follow to ensure fairness. I cannot rank these foods based off previous knowledge. As a Nigerian that's lived in Nigeria all my life, I have basic knowledge of some of these street foods, but for today, that knowledge is invalid. So now I'm going to taste it like I'm tasting it for the first time and give a very fair ranking. So after tasting this thing, my initial thoughts was to give it an A, but I can't lie to you, this is an S tier. It is legendary. Yeah, so I did try my best to be unbiased, but kilishi is a solid S tier. From the taste to the spice levels, everything about it is just S tier. Oh, and by the way, only 8 street foods can make it to S tier. And from those 8, I will crown one of them as the best street food of all time and move it to God tier. Next thing. Okay, so I just finished kilishi now and I've done only 2 and 1 hour has passed. That means I still have 28 to get done in 9 hours. We're running against the clock right now. If you're wondering why I'm in a hurry, then watch this clip. Oh, and I forgot to add, I have to try out at least 30 different street foods within the next 10 hours. And if I'm not able to complete it within the next 10 hours, I'll shave my head. Now, to be honest, I said this just because I thought it would make the video more interesting. But little did I know that this small decision would have huge consequences. But more on this later. I decided that the best plan from here was to go to a market and buy the street foods in batches to save time. Oh, for both, sorry, 2 buns, 2. Thank you. I buy 2. Thank you, boss. Buns. Sorry, I want to get egg roll and fish roll from you. Thank you. I appreciate it. After securing 4 different street foods under 20 minutes, it was time to taste and rank them. Now, I said I'm not going to be biased. I don't do that, but I'm not a fan. But it's been a very long time since I last had fish roll. So let's see if this one can change my mind and change my perspective. So yeah. Now, I don't actually know what fish rolls are made out of besides flour and fish itself. But what I know is that this fish roll was dry and hard to swallow. I swear I won't dry. I ate too much, I swear, a bit too much. Finally, I have been freed. Honestly, it's actually not as bad as I thought. I thought I was going to rate it an F or a D. But I'm going to give it a C tier. Not bad. I can't lie, fish roll actually surpassed my expectations. Up next, egg roll. No, let's do buns first. Egg roll is advanced version of buns. It's hot, so most likely it's going to get extra points because it's hot. Unfortunately, it did not get extra points. Buns is a mediocre street food. Also see, it's alright in my opinion, just there. And if you have a problem with that, meet me in the comment section. I dare with you.
We give tasting.
We did give tasting actually. Shall you go taste this one?
No.
This is fish roll.
Oh, it's very rich.
I think so.
You tasted that.
What are your opinions? After eating the fish roll, I wanted to know where he believed that the fish roll deserved to rank on the tier list.
If all the fish rolls taste like this,
yeah,
I give it to X.
S, right?
Yeah.
Not going to lie, that fish roll was actually very good. It was so good, in fact, that I am moving it to B tier. The world will be a better place if there were more fish rolls like this. Up next, egg roll. I decided to review the egg roll with one of the workers because I still had a lot more street foods to try and I needed space in my stomach to try them. Cheers.
Okay, cheers.
While we were munching on the egg roll, a random man entered the frame and started saying some crazy shit.
Once you just try this thing. You'll be far.
Now, I did initially think that he was crazy, but when you watch it back, you see that what he said made complete sense.
Like this video and subscribe to JoLegend. He wants to get to 100,000 subscribers one day. So subscribe right now and smash 3,000 likes so more videos can drop soon.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't AI, so make sure you do what my brother said. So you've tested the egg roll. So from S to F, what would you rank it?
I think I would just rank it B because I prefer the buns than the egg roll.
One out of the two things that she said was true, which is that egg roll belonged in B tier. Up next, chin chin.
How will you know the taste of the chin chin?
I've had chin chin before. This chin chin is not the best I've had, but unfortunately, this is what I'm using to rank today. So if I was to rank this one, I'd also rank it a staggering C tier, mid, to be honest. As at 11:10, we had done 2, but now we've just done 4 more, and time is 11:50, which means that we're making progress. Now, after eating all the street foods without any liquids, it was only right that the next street food was nice. Ranking zobo leaf and all those them. What's pineapple, zobo, pineapple, ginger, yes. No added sugar. No. That's amazing. Healthy fruits, healthy drink. I would give it a solid B tier. Nice one. Let's keep it pushing. Now, these people had been of great help to me with me trying out 5 different street foods at this spot. But as I had the timer counting down, it was time to move on. Up next, kuli kuli. Made from like groundnut and all those other things. I don't know the full mixture, but now groundnut is a part of it. So I thought I was going to be able to walk and do this thing. Guys, this thing hard like mad. This kuli kuli was extremely dry and hard and took me a long time to swallow, and for that reason, D tier. I don't know what's up next, but up next, groundnut. Groundnut is one of the greatest street foods of all time because you can't go wrong with it. However, it is limited and sometimes tastes bland. Honestly, you can't go wrong with groundnut, but it's nothing too crazy. So if I'm being honest, I'd rank it C tier as well. Good, I'm waiting for you to be great. Up next is puff puff, and the major component of this is dough. You can see me here with balls, 2 balls of puff puff. Buns, suffer head, puff puff, enjoyment. Know the difference and be clear. Puff puff is and will always be one of the greatest street foods of all time. The taste, the fluffiness, everything about it is amazing. A tier. A tier, very fair in my opinion. Next one. So this is garden egg and this is called osoji. I hope I got that pronunciation right. So if you eat it, I know that this shit is very bitter, but I'm guessing if you eat it with this one, it's meant to cushion the effect and make it sweet. Osoji is a locally made peanut butter with spices like pepper and more. And honestly, I enjoyed it. Yeah, you don't know me. You don't know me. So people are fighting now. But I still have to give the ranking. So I'd rate this a surprising B tier. I don't know, but I like it. I thought I wasn't going to like it, but I did. This might be the most controversial list that I have ever made. But yeah, we'll battle it out in the comment section. You come for me, I come for you. Let's go. Next one. Up next was corn, and as I was trying to make a purchase, my brothers from the streets also wanted corn.
200.
But now you go buy. Now you supposed to come buy for me. Say senior man. I see say you don't try since. I tried talking my way out of the situation, but as I got surrounded, I had to pay my dues to the streets. No. Everybody they take 1-1. So everything at 1,000 baht. As 5 now 1,000 baht. How you check on now? How you want? It makes sense. Stop. Well, that's all, my guy. So as you can see, my brothers, I had to. Not like I was, but I had to buy for them. If you get what I'm saying. But yeah, cool guys. Now time for ranking. We are in the Agbado economy. We are in the economy of corn. So unfortunately for this one, I'm definitely going to have to be biased and rate it a solid S tier. Now, like I said, only 8 can make it to S tier. And from those 8, we'll find which one is the ultimate one. So now 2 spots are taken already. Only 6 more street foods can make it there. Let's see which ones do. My time at the market was up as it was time for me to move to my next location where I was going to try out one of the biggest dogs in the street food business, Bole. And on my way there, I decided to ask the cab driver a question.
Bossman, what do you think is the best street food in Nigeria? In terms of taste, like which one do you enjoy the most?
Depending the person where cook and no food where no good.
What he said did prove to be true later on. I spent 30 minutes of my precious time waiting for my boy Wisdom because my stomach was getting full and I needed some support.
What's your name? Nice to meet you, bro.
We bought roasted yam at the legendary Bole, which is the most expensive purchase I had made so far.
Yeah. So now time for some roasted yam. See what's up.
Mama Abi. Well, it's yam. We've all had yam. It's okay.
So you said for you rank it C tier?
Yeah.
So for me, obviously my ranking, his ranking doesn't really matter. It's just ranking for himself. But to rank it, I also rank it C. Not because of him, but because I think it's also a C tier.
On a good day, roasted yam would have easily been a B tier. But as for today, C tier. Up next was Bole, and I'm not going to lie, it didn't look great when the seller was packaging it. However, I was hopeful because you really can't go wrong with Bole.
Guy, it feels like it's not done.
Yeah, it feels weird. I will still eat it just for accurate rating, but it tastes weird.
I kid you not, this is one of the worst boles I have ever had, which makes me remember what the cab driver said.
Depending the person where cook and no food where no good.
Yeah, so what he said did make a lot of sense when you think about it. So I decided I wasn't going to be finding the ultimate street food with this tier list, because on a normal day bole would have been an S tier easily. So the plan from here was to just focus on trying all 30 street foods with the time left to save my precious hair. We spent the next 15 minutes listing out all the street foods we needed to get.
How many written now?
Yes, 26 written down now. So we need 4 more.
And after completing the list, it was time to start the race against the clock. The next street food on the list was meant to be roasted corn, but while we were waiting for the corn to get roasted, a street food that I have never eaten before was right beside me.
Sauce mama, right?
Yes.
Okay, so like you said, what's this? Is this sweet?
Yes.
Oh, you know sweet, please, I don't want to. Let me just get this. How do you sell? How much do you sell?
15 naira.
15 naira per one?
Yes.
Okay, give me 2. So I didn't even know that this was, but we have it now. And we're going to taste it and add it to the ranking. I be your babe. See this guy, oh.
Oh yeah, give me the line, let me
I
carry
be
it.
your babe.
It's just there.
Real?
Yeah.
Me, I like the funny enough. What do you rate it?
D.
This guy does not know ball. That is a very solid C tier.
The sauce stock pomo and egg was a decent street food and deserved to be in C tier. Up next,
Roasted corn.
I know rules are rules, but for this one, I'm going to break the only rule I set in this video. Roasted corn is cut from a different cloth. I could easily say that I am in love with it. Can't lie.
S. Roasted corn, levels above.
I do believe that roasted corn is a level above boiled corn, and for that reason, I moved boiled corn down to A tier. Up next was the iconic Lacasera and Gala, and only legends will understand how important this combo was when you were stuck in traffic.
Guy, this shit don't smell like mad.
Compared to my finger.
This combo is a legendary street food that will never be forgotten.
I've tried both, and if I was to rank them individually, they'll both be C's. But the combination elevates them by 1. So from C to B.
Up next was Awara.
Awara. Okay, I beg. I want one way hot, whatever. This is my first time trying this ever.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Have you eaten it before?
I think so, like 2018 or 2017.
Oh yeah, now ready. You're not a fan.
Not a fan at all.
That's crazy.
This is a D for me, sir.
D? Leave.
You can't do it higher than C, bro.
Honestly, this guy doesn't know ball. This is the C+. It's almost a B, but not just there. Up next, sugarcane.
Sweet like me.
This is your last time on the channel.
Now we all know sugarcane, and for me it was a C tier. For Wisdom, it was also a C tier. We were starting to make progress as we had done 5 more street foods in about 35 minutes. And up next was Meshai noodles.
Indomie, tasted it, amazing. A tier for me. Almost S, but not just quite there. So A tier.
After clearing the plate, up next was Kunu.
For me, a lot better than Zobo. I'd rate this solid A tier as well.
I agree.
A tier.
Not going to lie, the kunu was actually amazing. Tasted amazing and was extremely smooth.
What is that? What's that abacha person saying? We're trying to get abacha now because we've not seen it anywhere on the streets. I have never had it before, and if I don't get it before the end of this video, then this video is not complete. Trying to order it is a whooping sum of 8,000 naira, but we have to do it, man. The game is the game. We have to get it. We know when they're delivering something to you, they might take forever. So hopefully it gets here on time. So yeah.
With under 3 hours left, we just had to be hopeful that it would get to us in time. Up next was akara and pap. Akara is made from peeled beans, and I think the English name for it is beans cake, while pap is fermented cereal pudding made from maize and so on. They are often eaten together but are individual street foods. For me, simple, S tier. For you,
B.
B tier.
Yeah. Akara is dope, bro. It's not S, bro.
I am sure wisdom fell on his head when he was younger because his rankings were off. Akara is S tier and there is no debate in the matter. Pap ended up being B tier. Next up was eko, which is a street food that has the same components with pap but is formed into a solid, while pap is a liquid. Eko ended up being the worst thing that we had eaten, and we both agreed that it was F tier.
Mutual agreement of F.
Up next was plantain chips, and I did not believe that it was a street food.
Now, I don't believe that is a street food.
But a quick Google search shows that it is.
This is B. This is not the good one. This is not the good type.
This is F. I know that plantain chips is better than this.
Yes, now.
But this one, F. F sharp, but we know that it's like a C, so maybe C in real life, but for some are mad too, so maybe B. Some plantain chips are mad. So should we A? So from F to A. Yeah. Incredible, A.
I can't explain how plantain chips moves from F tier to A tier, but yeah, A tier. After eating plantain chips, we had just 5 street foods left: suya, masa, fura de nunu, abacha, and fried yam. And we had gotten confirmation from the rider bringing the abacha that he was on his way, and the woman that was selling akara also confirmed that she was going to sell fried yam a little later. So we just had to get the other street foods first. So we got suya, masa, and fura de nunu. And first stop for the rankings was suya.
Now we have suya, one of the goats that we all know hopefully lives up to the hype. Ladies first. Honestly, it's an easy S tier for me. I don't know about other people. I love meat.
Pause.
Don't pause. I love meat. A lot of meat. Fried meat or grilled meat. So what's your ranking?
I love meat a lot as well. So if S is the highest, then
yeah, S is the highest.
Okay,
okay,
S.
S is the highest. Bro.
Yeah, so suya was the easiest street food to rank in S tier. It was by far the best food that I had eaten all day.
Fura de nunu. Okay, ladies first. Oh, you're respecting
I'm a gentleman. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fura de nunu was by far the best drink we had drunk all day.
Gentleman, you give only 1 spoon, you take 8. What a guy. We have all come to the agreement that this is S tier. Masa.
I'm not a big fan of this one. It's like a B.
B tier.
Yeah.
C.
C.
Yeah.
Like just decent, right?
Yes.
I agree with you. This guy is delusional.
What I said B was different.
He said B, but that means it would have been A.
Unlike suya and fura de nunu, masa was made, honestly, C tier. Now the day had turned dark, but abacha had gotten to us with 50 minutes to spare.
Abacha. Pronunciation, did I get it right?
Yeah, abacha.
Abacha. Does it have all the things that it's meant to have?
Yes, it does.
So this is the what?
Garden egg. This is the ayara leaf.
Okay, then this is
ukbaka. Some people call it ukbaka, some people call it uba, and this is momo, and this is the fish.
Nice. I hope so.
Nice.
I hope so.
Abacha is also known as African salad, with its major components being cassava tubers. And to be honest, it wasn't for me because I know like
But this is not sweet. Like, I'm not saying it's not sweet, but like it's not sweet. Do you get what I'm saying? Like no sweet ingredients in it.
What's it made of?
Made of cassava.
Okay.
I'll rank it as A.
Then you what do you say?
C.
C tier. She's correct to her, but he's correct to me. So C.
C tier was a very fair ranking. After eating the abacha, it was time to head back to the akara spots to get fried yam and complete the challenge with more than 30 minutes to spare. But nature had different plans. We had done 29 street foods, ranking them fairly. We were one left away from saving my hair. And then rain decided to fall
for over 1 hour. On to waiting now.
Okay, so I didn't think this was going to happen. I honestly thought I was going to be able to complete the challenge, but Rain had different plans for me. This is 8:12, and unfortunately we did 29. So close, but yet so far. But I lied to you because I'm not shaving my head. I'm never shaving my head.
God damn! Bro, you don't end though, it's over. Guys, it's over. Guys, over. It's over. So there I was, getting my waves that I had kept for 4 years shaved off because of a YouTube video. Waves that had gotten me over 400,000 followers on TikTok, over 250 million views. But was it worth it? Fuck no! But that's besides the point. The main takeaway from this video is that all these street foods are unique in their own way, and different people would rank them differently, and that's fine. However, these street foods are what a lot of people use to survive from day to day because it's cheaper and amazing at the same time.
As promised, I have completed my challenge. I failed, so obviously this had to go. Thank you for watching. I'm a man of my word, as you can clearly see. Unfortunately, every single girl on my contact list is going to leave me now, but it's what I do for YouTube. So thank you for watching, and yeah.